99 CL500. This is the outside ambient temperature sensor right here that hangs off of the bumper here. Now these things sometimes have a tendency to go bad, and sometimes they don't go bad. Sometimes they just get dirty. So I'm gonna cut it here. If anything, I'll put it back together and solder it back together. But this is what happens. You see right there, the temperature fluctuates, goes up and down. I'm in Florida. It's nowhere near 31 degrees. Sometimes it's down to like 20 below zero, and it will affect the AC, because if it detects that it's cold outside, the AC is not going to work, right? And vice versa. It can play games with the temperature of the engine, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna try to correct that now. It's an easy fix, but that's if the sensor is working. If it's not working, then I have to get a new one. Don't even bother trying to look for the connector on it, because that thing this is it right here. Goes through here, goes all the way up through here, so it's not even worth looking for it. So you're better off just cutting it right here, butt them up together, and shrink wrap it. Call it a wrap. Don't get all retarded with it. So I'm gonna cut it right here, pull it out, and then I'm gonna check the voltage to see if there's any voltage coming out of here. All right, so I cut the I wasn't gonna bother tracing the wire all the way around the whole car, snake it all around and find the fuse for it. So I just cut it right here, because if anything, I'll just throw some I'll solder these two leads back on right here, and then I'll throw some shrink wrap and wrap it back up. But as of right now, it's throwing 3.2. It's hard to do it with one hand. You see right there that I don't know if the camera can pick up. You see right there, it's 3.6 volts, so that's about right. That's about right. So I'm guessing the issues with the sensor itself right here. So I'm gonna open it up. There's a way to test it. I got a transformer in there, so I'm gonna throw 3 volts on this and throw this in some hot water. See if the temperature goes up or it goes down. If it doesn't, then this thing is faulty. I'd probably have to go down to the junkyard and just cut one off an old car over there or something. Got the sensor out here. You want to carefully, this has a lot of caulking in it, a lot of silicone in here to protect it. So you want to carefully get all that gook out of there. I already did it already. And once you got that done, you want to carefully slide it out. Again, this is an extreme measure. You don't have to do it. You can just buy another one. But I'm just gonna see right now what condition this is like inside. Yeah. Look at all that corrosion in there. I think the camera could focus on that. There's a lot of corrosion on there. Look at all that. So I'm gonna clean this up with some contact cleaner and see what happens, and maybe clean this stuff out inside here a little bit better. See what happens. All right, so I'm just gonna put everything back together the way it is. I'm just gonna hand wind this right here. I threw on some heat shrink here, and this guy here. All right, I'm gonna warm it up, shrink that bitch down. All right, that's good enough. Then I'm gonna slide these guys over. Put this back on here. Oh, I gotta put the camera down. All right, so everything is nice and shrink wrapped. This right here, I did this here, I did all this part right here. So I'm just gonna put this back for now until I go to the scrap yard and cut one out of I don't know, maybe a 211, or I know where there's a 211 right now. This is the same thing, it'll fit, even if you have to modify the wire band. But I'm not even worried about that. So I could find one, or maybe Ace has a W140 sitting around somewhere over there. They won't even know if I cut it out anyways. But so yeah, that was I gave it a shot. Doesn't work. This the probe in here is just too rotted. The two probes in there broke off, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with it. If anything, this part's like, I think it's like 80 bucks or something if you buy it new, and it comes with the whole wiring harness. But I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'll just cut it off right here and just solder them together. So, but anyway, I gave it a shot, did the best I could, whatever. So get the next one.